Hey everybody, this is Nick. I just wanted to start out this episode real quick saying that there was some sort of technical issue with the recording software, I think, that or Discord. I don't know whichever one it is that had issues with it, but there is some latency issues, I think, with some of the audio, so like it's a bit jittery in places. I think the majority of the episode is still good. It's a fine episode to listen in on. It's sections of it you'll just hear like a little bit of stuttering as the audio is a little goofy, but I just wanted to make you aware of that before the episode started. All right, thank you and enjoy our episode. Hello and welcome to the IDL. My name's Nick, and this is Orcs Never Die. So, yes, the ever attempted orc yells after I say it. So I'll just to address the elephant in the audio room. In your ears, the elephant in your ears. So as of going forward. Pierce is no longer with us. Not dead. Just moved on to something more consistent. No bad blood there. Just needed to do something else. So that's it. In the meanwhile, we have a few new faces in here. So you all are aware of, obviously, we've got Keaton and Silver, but we also have some new faces, some new voices, more like. We have.
You're stuck with us now.
Hi. Yeah, we're stuck with you now. We got Nue, we've got Duhon.
Hello.
And we have Kamaka.
So.
Yeah. Okay. So, just before we get into the recap, before we do that, I got a little bants for you guys. I want to know what your RPG experience is. Like, do you have like, is Pathfinder 2nd Edition the only game you've touched? Do you have a preferred favorite game that you have, or are you a veteran, a 40-year veteran of RPGs? For me, I can start it off. I've been role-playing since, like, I was in, like, middle school, high school. Started off with D&D 3.5, moved through the editions, both splinters of D&D and then Pathfinder. However, I do collect RPG books because I love reading new books and getting new mechanics because I love doing design work. So I have a whole massive shelf of different games. And my current favorite game is called Fate, which is a very rules-light, narrative-heavy role-playing system that I just really love. So that's me.
So I've been teaching RPGs for, how old am I now? 20 years. We will say 20 years, to not date myself further. I play all sorts of systems. I'm currently in 4 systems at the moment. This, 5th edition on Sundays. Despite my hatred of 5th edition. That is only my opinion, not the opinion of the podcast. I speak only for myself, so we don't get in trouble.
No, long-time listeners of the IDL know that I don't like 5th edition, even though my main campaign...
Oh, thank God, I'm among kindred spirits.
Well, my main is funny because the main game I run on the IDL is 5th edition, so...
That's hilarious.
I don't like it, but I get to be an angry, aggressive rabbit boy, so it's acceptable. I play Cortex on Wednesdays.
Based.
And that is being turned into a radio play at some point. We're currently going for grants, I'm excited. Thursday is Call of Cthulhu, which is new for me, and I'm still feeling out if I like the system or not. I was in a 3.5 game on Mondays, but due to red flags, I decided to save my sanity. My favorite system is probably Genesis. I like the narrative dice system.
I do like a little bit of Genesis. I played a lot of I did a lot of Star Wars with Genesis. My group also did Power Rangers. Before the Power Rangers RPG came out, we did Power Rangers through Genesis. I really like their crit system.
I like their crit system, and I like their advancement system. I just like being able to pull from the skill trees. I like this. I like the skill trees. I like the mix and matching. I like that if I play a wizard, I don't have to like pick wizard shit. Like I can still pick feat with sword talents.
Yeah.
If I wish.
Huh. It's pretty good.
I've not properly played any system besides Pathfinder. Mostly because that's the most accessible thing that I've had, since Wizards of the Coast really doesn't like people playing their games before they give them money, which is a thing I really don't like about Wizards of the Coast and Hasbro. But honestly, capitalism, you can't do a whole lot about it. I've been playing for 1 year, Pathfinder, and Mr. Keaton said that he's been playing for 20 years. I'm 21. You've been playing since I've been wearing diapers. That's fun.
You're not the first person I've had that experience with.
Yeah, so I guess I realize I've been playing for about like 20 years also. So like that's almost 20 years, yeah. That's wild.
I'm playing with the veterans here, but I've
40-year-old veterans.
I think my favorite system, incredibly enough, is GURPS, because it's I've been trying to write a system for a while now. I've just not managed to get the time to do it, and I think GURPS is pretty interesting with its modules and whatnot. I haven't read too much into it, but it's pretty generic, and I really like that because you can make literally anything out of it. Really cool.
Yeah, I've done GURPS. I've run GURPS before. I've tried running a campaign in GURPS. That fell apart for me because I was doing a fantasy world, and I realized I didn't want to have to stat out every monster. But otherwise, I mean, I liked GURPS. I got really into it because I really liked that, it's obviously the generic universal role-playing system. So, like, it's got pretty much any kind of module that you want for it is there.
All right, so I'm like in between you two, with my experience, I guess you could say. I've been playing RPGs really only about 2 to 3 years. That's about how long I've been playing Pathfinder. I've played games like Baldur's Gate. I'm currently playing Kingmaker on Steam, and I've also yeah, right. But what's it called? I've also played Vampire the Masquerade tabletop and Bloodlines the game, which are some of my favorites besides Baldur's Gate. And I've also made my own campaign one time, and that was fun.
Vampires I've not gone in. I've played one White Wolf game before. I've not actually been able to play Vampire the Masquerade yet. That's like one of those ones where it's just like, yeah, it looks good, and I know it's like very popular because it's like pretty long running and stuff. But like, it's just one of those ones that just kind of slipped under like what my group, because I think my group primarily played fantasy like growing up. So like I just never really got into other ones until late, which I had less people to play with. Who knows? Maybe I'll get a vampire game going someday for the podcast.
It'd be fun.
All right, which you use next?
I've been playing for I think about 8 years now. For the first 5 of those, it was almost exclusively 5e, which I now hate. I play mostly Pathfinder now. It's my favorite game. It's my favorite game, favorite system. I like the depth of character customization it offers. Though I've also played GURPS, I've also played Mutants and Masterminds. I'm actually in a Mutants and Masterminds game starting up like this week on Mondays. I'm in this game, obviously. I'm in another Pathfinder game on Sundays that's like furry themed. And I theoretically am in a Kingmaker game on Tuesdays. It's on indefinite hiatus, but I'm holding out hope.
Oh no!
Doesn't that happen to every Kingmaker game? Yeah.
Don't worry, my Kingmaker game is on hiatus too, and by on hiatus, I mean I was playing it on Steam, and then I just kind of stopped at some point.
I was waiting and then stopped.
That's on me.
Dude, I don't blame you. This shit's taking forever. Not gonna lie.
Yeah.
It's an Owlcat game. They take 1,000 years.
I think it's actually a game I would have preferred to ask tabletop compared to because like it's nice that the game automates all of the king making stuff, which is what you go to Kingmaker for. But for some reason in the game, I'm just like, this just drags for me. I'm like, I don't have enough resources to manage all of this. Like,
This is the common complaint with the kingdom building stuff.
All right, New A. What's your RPG systems? What kind of stuff you got?
Hi, it's me, New A. I've been playing tabletops for, I want to say, 8 years now, and I have had a really exotic path through tabletops. Like, in college, I touched on Shadowrun and I hated it. Then I learned some 3.5e and I hated it. And then my first true love was not Monster of the Week, sorry. Heroines of the First Age, also Monster Girl themed, powered by the Apocalypse system. After that, I helped do the play test for Girl by Moonlight. I was involved in that a little bit. Played Monster of the Week, 3.5e, 5e. Oh my god, Mage the Awakening, Savage Worlds 2e, Exalted 3e. That is a strange system. And I also helped play test a Girls Frontline homebrew game that a buddy of mine was making, which is very fascinating. It was like an inverted D100 system, which was very, very exotic in make, and I'm really hoping that she manages to finish it up someday. But right now, my main is 2e, and I'm playing in this game. I'm running a game, homebrew, on Sundays, and then on Wednesdays I'm playing Season of Ghosts, and that is a fantastic campaign.
So I'm curious now. You didn't like 3.5, but is it explicitly do you think it's the changes between Pathfinder 1e and 2e that you think are what gets you in on board, or?
You know, I never played Pathfinder 1e. I went straight to 2e.
Well, you played 3.5, which is Pathfinder 1e is just 3.5, but a little better. Like we jokingly call it 3.75. Yeah.
75. I think I got frustrated with 3.5e because I had to drive an hour and a half to play it.
Oh, that's fair. Yeah.
That'll do it.
Yeah.
I would love a good 3.5 game.
I'm sure people would.
3.5 is like where I cut my teeth on GMing, or not. I guess Pathfinder 1 is where I cut my teeth on GMing, but 3.5 I did a little GMing, a little playing of. I still do really like it, but it's in the past for me now. I realize there's so much more stuff that I want to be able to play, and it's like there's no time for it for me.
Hey, for people who haven't tried a Powered by the Apocalypse game yet, it'll really make you rethink your opinions on how to GM a game. It really opens it up for you. I love them.
That's what I like. So a lot of, because Powered by the Apocalypse is like basically they came after Fate did. Fate was like the poster child for like the rules light like indie press, because it's by Evil Hat, which I don't think Powered by the Apocalypse is Evil Hat. There's a lot of Powered by the Apocalypse games I think that Evil Hat does. Like Monster of the Week isn't Powered by the Apocalypse, but I'm just thinking of games like that Evil Hat does. I'm a real big Evil Hat fan, as you can tell by the way I can't list any of their games besides Monster of the Week and Dresden Files and Fate. Yeah.
Yeah, the ones I'm familiar with are, I was going to say the ones I'm familiar with are Monster of the Week Masks, which is like a teen superhero game where it's like a Teen Titans Young Justice type thing. And, God, I forget, Dungeon World, which is essentially like the Powered by the Apocalypse take on D&D.
Yeah.
You like Evil Hat, and yet you're not wearing a hat. Very interesting.
Very interesting. That's how I fool people. You know what?
Could be invisible hat.
You know what people do like? You know what people do like? They like recaps. Let's get into that recap. So, last time, Grognor and Kestrel found the word wrestling, which is a competition of insults amongst orcs, and Grognor competed and lost. I believe the losing thing was being called an anteater, and everyone thought that was the most hilarious thing ever, and Grognor lost in shame at this.
Anteater is a slur among orcs.
Yeah. Meanwhile, Azendel and the professor discovered the source of the missing teeth. It was indeed Fae that then swarmed and tried to steal their teeth as well. Azendel was close to death as one of her fangs had been ripped out, but they were able to slay the Fae and heal her before she died. And that is basically where we left off.
Hang on, you left out something very important.
Okay, go ahead. What did I leave out?
Professor Fitz tried to throw an alchemist fire, nat 1, and crit himself for 28 damage.
I did forget that.
I didn't. Actually, I did. That explains why I'm at 7 hit points.
Oh
I was
my
like,
gosh,
how
that
badly
explains
did
a
I get
lot,
my
yeah.
ass kicked?
I did forget about that. That's so
In
funny.
my defense, it's a sciatica.
Yeah. So
Shingles a good thing to me.
I imagine the newbies don't have much of an opinion on this, but who deserves a hero point for the last session?
I would like to push forward myself for once for frontlining as a wizard.
Yeah, that's good. You did fire blast. You did fire out somebody's Fae.
I am not sure who got
Yeah,
hero points last time. But, just because Fitz crit failed, apparently a save, and burned himself an alchemist fire for 28, I assume that at this point we would be throwing like a little coin at a homeless guy, like, hey, don't get yourself something nice. Don't do that again, please.
Damn it,
So-
I've gotten him the
I
pity
thought so,
points.
actually.
I respect the
Yeah.
wizard tanking. I vote for wizard tanking.
And Owlister was also taking, but I don't think he can have hero points.
No, unfortunately, Alistair cannot. Who are you voting on, Keaton? We have
I'm
2
fine
for
with
you
Wizard
and
getting a
2
hero
for.
point.
You're fine with what? Sorry, I missed.
Wizard getting a hero point.
All right, that's it. It's 3-2. Wizard tank gets the hero point.
Excellent.
All right,
It's almost losing a fang over.
so
Also,
you may
this
be
is going to
wondering.
Azendel.
You may be wondering. In the meantime, like, oh, what is everyone else doing that they missed out on such incredible adventures, such as Mystery of the Teeth? Whereas the episode, last episode I titled was Oral Adventures.
Oh my god.
It's a hell of an
That's
hour.
Phrasing, bro.
Well,
I don't do that anymore, okay?
Fascinating. I'm learning so much about you.
Well, let's have the camera kind of pan over as time rewinds. The clouds go backwards. The sun sets and rises in the wrong way. All the things that you can visually tell is happening in backwards. That doesn't sound like they could be backwards at all.
Will that include a fang being put back in my mouth?
Yeah. The camera narrows down onto a caravan of people arriving at Torrentmoot. This is early. I said days. We're not rewinding several days. It's just literally that morning. The same day, that morning, a caravan arrives, and we have some people who are arriving. And first things we see is a dwarf getting off this caravan, and I'd like Duhon to describe this dwarf who is getting off this caravan.
Ugrik is a very... It's a small dwarf. Even for dwarves, he's kind of short, and he seems to be heavily armored with a shield and a warhammer as well. Even then, his beard goes through his helmet and kind of into his chest. It's just a symbol of pride for his clan to have long beards, apparently, so that's a thing. And he doesn't seem very pleased to be there because, as many of you might know, dwarves don't like orcs and vice versa. They just don't. So, yeah, it's a moot. Things happen, we have to let the past go. So he's kind of just there because he's being paid to protect a merchant who does want to forgive and forget.
Yes. And beside Ugrik is another dwarf with fiery red hair and intricate braidings with gems and jewels weaved into it to show off his wealth a little bit. And he gets off the thing and he's like, "All right, Ugrik. As you know, we have a lot to do here. I myself need to start getting acquainted with some more of these people here. We're already late to this thing, unfortunately, because the caravan took too long getting here. 2 weeks late is too much for me, if you ask me.
Ugrik says under his breath, I wish we got even later here.
That's fair, but I have an important task for you. I've gotten word that there is a diplomat here named Grognor, and I've got a letter that I need addressed to him. But I don't have time to go looking around for that. But you, I think you can hold your own.
That is fair. I am being paid, right? So I guess I'm going then. Hand me the letter, please. And
All
let
right,
that guy not be an orc, please.
No, he's, it's weird. He's, supposed to be from High Helm, but, I've been told he's rather tall for a dwarf. Big lizard man.
I see.
So I don't think you're gonna have to worry too much about finding him. Just look for the biggest lizard you can find, and it's probably right.
Yeah, I hope I don't find any dragons either.
Yeah, he like reaches in his pouch and he like hands out an envelope and hands it to you. And all right, I've got business to get to.
All right, don't get yourself killed.
Next, off of this caravan, we see a human arriving with a peculiarly with a single horn. If Nue would like to describe their character.
Hi there. I'm playing Yomo the Horned Poet, aka just Yomo. They're a person of Varisian descent. They're small of frame, and much more lightly packed than you'd expect a spellcaster like them to be. They appear to have dedicated a decent amount of their backpack to colorful silks, which they have changed out multiple times during the caravan trip. They're wearing a heavy bag of healer's equipment and are actually taking some notes about the environs as they get off the caravan, kind of absently.
You are greeted with this orc man approaches the caravan as you are descending from it, and he says, hello there. I'm sorry for I've heard you had such a late arrival. I'm sorry that you missed so much of the event so far, but there's still plenty of time here. If you all need a place, if you need tents, I have a place for you all to stay and get situated, as I know it's been a long journey. Word is that you had an incident there was an incident that held up the cart, or the caravan, traveling. So just let me know and I can direct you to a place where you can put your belongings or what have you if you need to rest.
The way on the caravan is, half as fun as actually getting to the destination. I followed the sidereal caravan in the sky, so this is pretty natural for me. But it's been a little tough getting my land legs back. It is good to be here.
Good. I'm glad you're enjoying it so far. We need that kind of positivity here. It's a real upbeat festival so far.
They're gazing up appreciatively at the very tall orc and nodding with their hands on their hips. And I'm sure I'll have a lot of medical work to do. There's always people in need of healing.
Yes, that's a lot of people like to get into some. It gets a little rough sometimes, so I'm sure there'll be plenty of people who will need your help.
All right, that's good practice.
And then, speaking of the caravan being delayed, next we have a man who gets off the caravan, and I'd like Kamaka to describe them first, before I get into why the caravan was delayed.
Of course. So, my name in game is Conrad, with the honorific of the Courageous because of the many battles he's been in, human fighter. And so, yeah, Conrad looks like he's got a big old dark black mustache, no beard, slick black, dark black hair. He's plated up with regular old half-plate armor, and then underneath you can see sort of dark-looking clothing, and across his back is a shield and a odd-looking sword, which is called a Roka sword.
Ooh. Well, Conrad would know the reason that the caravan got delayed in the first place, because on your way from Varisia, there were other people who joined the caravan. There was a group from New Thessalon who was with you guys. And at some point in one of your stops in one of the city-states of Varissia, you didn't really get the why or how, but one of the inns caught fire. And apparently there was some commotion with them, and they ended up having to leave the caravan and ditch the effort. But they gave you a letter to give to someone named Azendel.
Okay.
So they know that there's someone here named Azendel, and they were very appreciative if you could, on your way here, find Azendel and give them this letter.
Of course.
All right. What do the three of you do? It's a very arid, it's very sunny, dry. There's many tents set up along this plateau, with a big bonfire in the middle. There's fires set up everywhere. There's stations where people are, grilling meat, or getting food. There's plenty of places to get ale. There's games being played. There's all sorts of stuff. Like, what do you think your first initial reaction would do? This orc man, he introduces himself as Balix. He can show you guys a tent where you guys can put your stuff, where you can rest for the night or rest for the day or whatever it is you like. But yeah, I'm just curious. It's kind of an open scenario as of right now.
Well, I guess who do I see around? I guess.
Plenty of orcs, hobgoblins. Give me some perception check.
Coming right up. 17.
17. Yeah, you don't see anyone. It's pretty crowded. It's not, there's roughly maybe 50-ish people here. But it seems to be it can still be kind of raucous and crowded as people are doing their things. So you mostly see like orcs and hobgoblins, and you see there's other people, like there's elves, there's humans, there's representatives of like different species. Primarily you see orcs, though. That is like the major demographic here at this moment.
Do I happen to see Duhon or any of the dwarves?
Yeah, you're all coming off the same caravan.
Okay, cool. Well then, seeing Duhon and the dwarves, I would approach them because Attica, the city where I come from, has a lot of alliances with dwarven cities due to us being in a mountainous region nearby to a lot of them. And I speak Dwarvish as well.
I think Yomo would probably be gravitating towards the outsiders first to kind of get a feel for what other parties are interested in doing here at the Torrent Moot. We're at capital A at the Torrent Moot now, right? Like, this is it?
Yep. You've officially arrived. Yep.
Okay. Yeah, since Yomo's representing Andoran in like a very minor capacity, being from the capital, they'd want to see what the other outsiders are up to for sure. And then definitely meeting all of the important orcish folks and seeing how they can help, because they're a helper by nature.
I'm just gonna interact with Conrad, and then I'm just going to go deliver the letter as quickly as possible. Pretty much, I think.
I mean, the floor is open to you guys to talk. I mean, the closest outsiders Nue that you'd see there, that Yomo would see, is the dwarves and the human that you've been riding with, or have met up at some point with this caravan.
Right on.
I am just thinking about what I'm going to say to Conrad. I think I'm
Start.
going to go with, hello, tall person. Actually, probably not that tall. I'm not sure. I don't speak to a lot of humans, I'm sorry. That was weird. I got -1 charisma. That's my best impression of it.
That's all right. I've got plenty of charisma for the both of us. I'm here on a mission from my city. Now, back in Attica, we're very fond of the dwarves. We have a lot of alliances with the dwarven cities. Where exactly are you from?
Oh, I'm from Genderhof. I don't know the pronunciation of it. Yes, Genderhof. I'm here. I'm sorry.
I was going to say, is it likely they would be one of my allies, or not so much?
Probably. I think they would probably be more open to you guys. Let me. Yeah. I think you guys would have definitely be allies to some degree with Yanderhof. I say I've been calling it Yanderhof. It could be Janderhof. I've just always been calling it Yanderhof. So that's just what I've been going with. Say whatever you want to say with it.
Well, I have many good friends in Yanderhof. We fought many battles side by side. It's glad to know that you'll be joining us at the moot.
Oh, what are you doing here? Mostly. I've just been recruited in order to help some merchants that may or may not be able to fight in case stuff goes south. I am not good with people, and especially not good with orcs, but I guess money's money. I'm broke. As broke as I come.
That's all well and fair. My city sent me here as sort of like a way of... We've heard that there's been some sort of disturbances in the area that has the possibility of spilling out into the wider area, and we wanted to come here and make sure that wasn't the case.
Oh, yeah, no. Nothing has really transpired in Yanderhof. We've just... I don't know. The syndicate has their own ideas of how to treat people. They are the good talkers, I could say. Yeah. Can't say much for their deals. So.
Yomo's just kind of been quietly like standing beside this conversation and like listening and appreciating, and just kind of pipes up. I was under the impression that Sky Citadels were a pretty big linchpin locally. You know, the balance of power? I'm not much of a sociologist.
Not terribly sure, honestly. I mean, Sky Citadels, I'm not very educated, you see. I don't know a lot about my people's history. I mostly just been a knucklehead my whole life, honestly. But I am good at, commending people, I suppose. I used to be a captain in the army until they kicked me out, so there's that.
Well, that's another thing you and I have in common. I was a captain in my army as well, but nowadays they have me doing courtly battles rather than military ones.
I see.
Two veterans then, okay. I've traveled with veterans a little bit, but I mostly stick to we had a sort of medical ship that traveled the inner sea, so I'm a little out of practice, I'll admit. Oh, and I'm not a warrior. They say, stating the obvious. They're like 5'0".
How tall do we think Ugrik is?
Honestly, I do not know the average height of a dwarf, but take that, probably like 4 feet something, and subtract half a feet. So like 0.5. I don't know how much.
Like 4'6".
Yeah, something like that. I use metric, so I really don't know how those measurements
that's
work.
fair. Okay, that's fair. Yeah, so the base, so just going to like first edition rolls, they had like a list of base heights for everything, and you could roll a modifier to see how tall they are. So usually it's around like their base height was like 3'9", and then you added 2d4 to it. So like probably 4 foot something. So yeah, I just thought it was funny, like this. I'm not a warrior. It's like I'm 5 foot nothing, standing next to probably like a 4 foot tall dwarf.
they haven't met many dwarves.
Would you say Ugrik is like 137 centimeters?
Something like that. Yes, just very not tall. He grew to the sides, you could say.
He's a little guy.
Not the wrong way. Okay. Well, I know 2 of you have a mission to deliver a letter at some point. I know 1 of you wants to seek it out as soon as possible. I could say that, as you go out about, can I get, can I get perception checks from everybody? From everybody, from all the newbies. I'm just going to say newbies this whole episode. Just to
check or just...
I'll roll another one.
What was that?
I'll roll with my actual die.
Public or
just,
secret?
Public is fine.
15 for me.
24. I rolled a 16.
Oh no. Looks like a 9 from Ugrik with a nat 1. I'll say that as you guys are going about the moot, you're not really finding the people you're seeking out very easily. It seems as though it's taking a long time to find anyone. I don't know if you guys have like things you would do in the meantime while seeking out people, or if you'd like follow each other, or what do you what are you guys thinking would be your goal? Because I know obviously Ugrik is very like dead set on getting this letter delivered as fast as possible. So
I am very dead set on getting it fast. But every time I look in the horizon, I just don't see anyone that matches the description of Big Lizard Man. So I'm just kind of out and about, kind of distracted by the big pyre, and also ordering some food, I guess. Why not?
Yeah. Plenty of Orc meat. There's a bunch of berries and vegetables and all sorts of good earthy vegetables. Like God, I'm trying to think. I was thinking turmeric. The turmeric is not a correct. I don't think turmeric is like a parsnips. Yeah, good parsnips and stuff like that. Some turnips. I imagine if turnips don't grow in this landscape, these are desert turnips. Yeah, there's all that stuff. What about Conrad? How would Conrad be going about?
I'm just gonna, now that I've taken my leave from my dwarven compatriot, I'm gonna go ahead and look around for this Azendel person that I was asked to deliver a letter to.
Okay. You start asking around. You look around? You're not really noticing too many humans here of any sort. So like it's hard to like. That's kind of like what you were. Your description. They didn't really give you much to work with, other than that one of them in a scoff said human. Called them a human is in a kind of a scoff. And then just gave you a name, Azendel, and that was kind of it. So like it's been rough going searching for this person as you look around. And Nue, I see I see you're like your name on Discord is like made like both my monitors, so I just keep saying Nue instead of Yomo.
Let me change it for the Discord.
Oh, that's fine. That's something I got get over. Yomo, you as you're going about, first things you find are there is a tent that's very much outside of tent. It is striped colors like white and red. It's very nice, and it's got like a pennant that is like waving in the air around it. And there's a few humans who are there. And they are just polishing some shields.
Righteous. Do they seem like your folks? Do they seem like folks?
They seem knights.
Knights, huh? Okay. Yomo would probably briefly offer them their services as a healer. Just, their job here is to do by offering services, not necessarily any specific mission. It looks good to have the Red Cross somewhere.
Yeah. They're like, oh, greetings. Thank you for your offers. Thankfully, our devotion to Saren Ray gives us quite the advantage on healing ourselves. So we probably won't be needing it, but I'm sure there's plenty out there. Yeah, sorry, I would have. My name is Sir Douglas. Goes to shake your hand.
Yomo.
Wonderful
to meet you.
Yes, of course. Sorry, Oh, you were bad.
Do you think the orcish folk roughhousing and enjoying the sunlight might need a little bit more? I didn't realize I was walking into a group of paladins.
Oh yes, probably. Things can get quite tame mostly here, but people do get roughhousing every once in a while, especially after the drinking competitions. So I'd say that there's probably going to be more need for it later tonight, if I had to guess.
Yomo is idly writing down, a cleric walks into a bar full of paladins. Figure this out later.
Yeah.
Close notebook, snap.
As you they would probably sit down and talk with you about how things have been going here for a little while. I'd say as time passes, the searches and stuff like that don't go great. I'd say that someone mentions I don't know if Duhon's looking for this big lizard folk. Someone mentions to you that they saw them hanging out with a paladin at some point.
Yeah, in that case, I'll go look around for paladins, I suppose. I really didn't expect to roll nat 1 in my find the person that I'm looking for. But it's gonna happen eventually that I might just stumble upon the paladins. Is Yomo still there as I get close?
Yeah, and I'd say also at some point, for Conrad, the most obvious place for humans has been this paladin hut as well. So kind of, by circumstance, a lot of what you guys are getting out of this comes to a head at the same paladin hut or tent, basically.
All right. Well, I'll enter. I'll grab the lapel of the tent and just place it over my shoulder, and I'll enter like this, and I'll be like, "Greetings. Would there happen to be a fellow by the name of Azendel in here?"
Oh, hey, that's who we're looking for as well. Oh,
you're looking for Grognor.
Oh, I'm looking for...
you're looking for a big lizard named Grognor.
Oh, I thought it was Azendel. Oh, sorry.
I know, I sprung this information on you guys 20 minutes ago.
You're at the same paladin tent that I'm at?
Yep, you all arrive at this. It's this one most obvious it's the most obvious standout tent in this entire place.
And I've been looking for trouble, and it looks like I found a little bit. Hello again.
Hello again. I take it your name is not Azendel?
No, it would be Yomo. Yomo the Horde Poet, if you want to refer to my job title.
Indeed, and if you wish to refer to me, you may call me Conrad the Courageous. But just Conrad is fine.
All right, nice to meet you, just Conrad. Agreed.
I like you.
I've been told I'm easy to get along with or annoying.
I can already great friends.
Sir Douglas pipes up. I haven't seen an Azendel. I guess today the only visitors we've really had besides you all was a big fellow named Grognor, who actually went out to go see some games with our captain, Sir Kester.
As you say the name Grognor, Ugrik's two brain cells kind of rub together, and he realizes, damn, that's who I'm looking for. And he then asks, oh, hey, did you see this Grognor guy where he was going? Something for me to find him? I really need to deliver a letter.
Well, they were going to some of the games, which was there's some dumbbell strength game that they were going to, and then also I don't know. There's a few games around. I'd say just look around and perhaps we'll be able to you'll be able to find them. I've heard that Grognor was traveling with it seemed as though Grognor was traveling with other compatriots here as well. Perhaps they'll know better who the Azendel person is, but I can't say that I've met them yet.
All right. Well, to my new friend, since we know where this person is that you're seeking out, I've got nothing better to do right now, and I'd be happy to help you seek them out. Conrad's got cooperative nature above table, so this is in character for him to do.
Fair enough. Yeah,
two's treasure, three's a fortune.
Okay, I would gladly accept the help. Let's go find these people, I suppose.
Yeah, so you guys head off. You for the different games. You see the dumbbell game that they're talking about, no one's there. You ask about other games, they mention a puzzle box. You search the puzzle box area, nobody's there that matches any of these descriptions. And eventually you get sent to this place called Word Wrestling, where it seems you guys arrived at this crowd, and you actually see the big lizard man himself, Grognor, is in the middle of a trading of insults with an orc named Krim. And they're both kind of stumbling back and forth at insulting each other. And eventually, Krim calls Grognor an anteater, and the rest of the crowd just erupts in laughter at the big owning that Grognor just got. Big being called an anteater. And then you kind of lose track of him at first, because there's a big crowd, and he kind of walks off in shame. He handshakes with Krim, and he walks off. And just as you're about to approach him, you all see this owl fly in from the distance and come towards Grognor. And with that, Grognor sprints north, seeing this owl, and so Grognor and this elven woman both start sprinting north.
Well, there goes our illustrious Iruxi, huh? Suppose we're in fast pursuit then.
I think we should really go. I will let you know, I'm kind of slow, so bear with me, please.
Can't just roll him like a boulder.
I mean, you could.
I'm faster if you treat me like a wheel.
Oh my god.
Just toss him in a wheelbarrow.
Yeah.
What's his speed, by the way? 20, 25?
20, because
20,
dwarf.
okay. Heavily armored, got it.
As much as I would love to take part in this insult competition, I'll stick with Duhon.
Yeah. You guys make your way to the northern side of this plateau, and you see a big drop. As you see this, you catch up to this moment where you see the big lizard man, the Iruxi, leaps off the plateau into the ground. And as you guys arrive at the cliffside, you notice a Dromar, an old Dromar man who looks heavily wounded. You see a woman with large horns and reddish scales patching over parts of her body, and you see this big lizard folk who is heavily armored down there dealing with some kind of a mess.
I do want to point out I'm technically full orc.
Oh, you are full orc. Oh, why do I keep thinking you're
I'm
Dromar
about
for some reason?
No,
I don't know why.
Because I have a non-orc heritage.
Oh.
And it's like, yeah.
What non-orc heritage?
It hasn't come up yet.
I remember now. Okay, that's why I kept thinking Dromar. Okay.
I appear entirely orc. They're starting making me look not orc.
How does the drop look down there? Pretty gnarly?
I think I said it was like 20-foot drop or something like that.
That's surviving.
How much time have we had since the end of the fight?
It's just ending. This fight is just ending.
Okay, so I haven't had time to heal us yet.
Not yet.
Cool. Are you okay?
Wait, what?
Are you okay?
One of my
fangs. Yes?
One of my fangs was ripped out of my mouth. How do you think I'm doing?
That is why I'm asking.
Hang on to that. Hello. Don't keep the fang. Hello down there.
You see this woman who is you see this very tall, imposing, seemingly draconic woman slowly turn and just stare right through you with bright orange eyes. The look on her face could be described as murderous.
I'm gonna say that Ugrik does not pick up on the hint and says, "Oh yeah, you gotta keep up the teeth, otherwise they can attach it back. You're gonna lose it. It's bad."
Conrad will look at you guys and say, "By Abadar's grace, what the hell happened to both of you?"
Yeah, there was
The Fae.
Oh, you don't have
Some
to say anything
Fae
else.
happened.
This is the Fae.
They are dead now.
Oh, yeah, that sounds right.
You notice
Hey,
that a
that's-
significant chunk of the ground is scorched, by the way.
Are these
So,
flaming varieties of Fae?
No. Look,
No, that
if
was
they were
me.
flaming Fae, they'd be
Her.
flaming.
I'm
I
just
see.
down there, like, applying ointment to my new burn marks.
If they were flaming
Well-
Fae, they'd be on fire. But since there are no Fae and there are scorch marks, then one of them is flaming.
I see.
Find
Well,
a
either
better
way.
way to phrase that.
Either way, I'm Conrad. Pleasure to meet the both of you. Who might you be?
Right, pleasantly. Sorry, I'm too busy. I'm like salve all over my fresh burn marks on my arms. I am Professor Kazrick Fitz. I am tall, lanky, old. I should probably be at a home.
Oh, that old. I just assumed you were like mid-50s.
No, I'm in my 70s. I have 72.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, I am.
Wrong.
I am a tenured professor. There's a reason I have a seeing eye owl. We're okay.
Azendel. And just to... it's basically tall woman, red scales, sort of like fading into just like red human skin in places, particularly around like the face. Wearing like long-ish dark blue and red robes. With like... Yeah, with a pair of like long, slightly curved horns. She's holding an ornate-looking trident and has a seemingly like finely carved wooden shield slung over her shoulder. And then she follows up. Now might I ask what business you have speaking with us?
So you are...
Don't be rude. We're supposed to speak to people.
So you are the highly spoken of Azendel. I actually met a couple friends of yours from New Thassalon along the way. Unfortunately, they were beset upon by some inconvenient tasks, and they asked me to deliver you this letter. And I hand you the letter.
Do you like climb down the cliff, or?
Do you like?
Yeah, it's like a 20. It's like a 20. Oh. So
Can I paper airplane it down?
yeah, you could just let it go.
Yeah, I'll do that.
And then the big Aruxi says, "Hello, I'm Grognor."
Oh, hey, Grognor, it's you. I need to give you this. And I handed the letter. I don't know what it is. I just been told to do it. Don't bother me if it's something offensive, please.
How great to have news. And he like, if you, I'll say it's easy enough to climb down if you'd like, to get down this plateau. It just takes a little time. That's not a hard task to deal with. It's rocky enough that you can find holds to do this. So you guys can get down there, and then Grognor opens up his letter. He's like, "Oh no, I've got to go. I'm sorry. My father, he's ill. I need to get back to him."
I'm sorry about that.
Oh no, I'll be sorry to see you go.
I know you will. I'm sorry to leave you guys, but I gotta go though. And so Grognor immediately runs to catch the caravan before they leave off again. So Grognor is gone skis.
Rest in peace.
Azendel, your letter, Azendel, says, "Dearest Azendel," which you could probably note is very snarky the way it's written. Them calling you dearest, because that would be the only reason they would say that is just the only way they'd be that formal with you is just to be kind of a dick to you for some reason. So it starts out with, "Dear Azendel, unfortunately, upon our travels here, there was an unfortunate incident in which we were ordering some food and the cook got it wrong, so we burnt down the inn that we were staying in. So unfortunately, that means it is now up to you to do all of the delegations for us. I hope you have fun and be on your best behavior. Oh, by the way, we're sending word to your sister. So if you see her around, just know that we've sent her to keep an eye out on.
As Azendel's reading, you see her expression go from, like, annoyed to angry to shocked to furious. Ground, her, like, trident around, stabs the letter and it catches fire.
Sorry to be the bearer of bad news, I guess.
You know, if I had a silver piece for I've seen a letter bomb delivered by someone who didn't know that it was a letter bomb, I would now have 3 nickels. Silver pieces.
Oh god.
Silver pieces are the
what I
nickels of
thought of the
Pathfinder, right? Coming
I
up?
think in Pathfinder
Bronze,
2nd
copper.
edition, silver is like the main currency, so it's more like a dollar bill.
Yes.
Nice.
So I think copper is like the nickel.
Yeah.
Then they would be wealthy.
Okay.
Yeah.
While we're like getting ready to go down there, Yomo's been kind of fiddling with their backpack to get out their holy symbol, and before we even go down, by way of introduction, they'll just cast a burst second rank heal because it can reach all the way down there.
Ooh.
Healing both of y'all by 10. That's
I don't have an ability to
that's
select
my
the
reason for
tokens, so
being
I'll
here.
just manually change my health.
Oh, sorry. Hi, you can call me Yomo. This is kind of why I'm here. I hope that calms things down, cools things off a little bit.
Thank you. It is helpful. More healers are always useful.
You have done something that benefits me, so I tolerate you.
That's Azendel for thank you very much.
Yeah, that sounds like what was going on. You're welcome.
Well, do you 3 have anything else to do? She just looks to the 3 new people.
Don't look at me. I don't know what I'm doing here.
Oh, excellent. I can inform you.
Can I try and gather up some tusks? Like, did the tooth fairies drop tusks?
There's 1 tusk that's been dropped so far, and that's Azendel's. But you did see that
Okay.
they came out of a hole in the ground. So if you go in and
I'll
inspect
head
the
over.
hole, you find that there are actually quite a few things in there. Let me just reopen my notes. Inside, you kind of a handful of stuff, and you find you dig out there are several tusks. There's some gold fillings and some jewelry that are in there, and the jewelry and gold fillings are worth 32 gold pieces.
Perfect. I will collect these things.
As well as an elixir.
Ooh, got elixir.
Let me see. Do you have craft, right? You obviously have craft.
Yes, I am an alchemist. I have craft alchemy.
Yeah, give me just a crafting check.
Do I not have a specific craft alchemy skill?
I don't think so, because I think alchemy is alchemy lore. Because I think craft is just generic
29.
craft in this edition.
Oh, there's a craft alchemy skill feat. I don't have it though.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah. So what was the?
But I also
what was
don't
the
need it. 29.
29. Okay, you would know this as an infiltrator's elixir.
Cool. I will gather everything else, but I will specifically slip that into my pack.
I'm gonna try something here. I'm gonna click. So I'm using the module, the VTT, the Foundry module. There's a button to send party stash. So I'm gonna send. I can send the stuff to the party stash.
Yes. Yep.
And I think it
Done.
just gives it to you guys.
Yes,
There
it
you
is there.
Woo!
I will slip the elixir into my back, but otherwise,
Azendel just
we might want to
That-
consider returning that.
The fillings? That's a gruesome cache right there.
Obviously we can return the fillings, though. Fine, we'll return the jewelry as well.
We are here to be
As in-
diplomatic. You're not very good at making friends. This might help you.
She takes a very long inhale and then just says, "Fine."
You're smart enough to know that allies are useful.
With that, I think we can end this episode. Thanks everyone for listening in to another glorious episode of Orcs Never Die. If you'd like to get any word in on the show so far, obviously you can always comment it on the YouTubes if you're listening to this on YouTube, or you can find us on Blue Sky at IDL-RPGS, or in the description there is a Discord link where you could always just join the Discord and talk there. But thank you all for listening in, and hopefully we'll see you next time. Bye.